people?
What's happening? We're a little bit behind in the time, but it's okay. We about to go live. I'm gonna go live before we get. What up?
Time.
Okay, so we're gonna have to adjust the camera.
Okay. How you doing?
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, fam, we coming back at you. It's the Rhythm Ride with Deron, David, and Michelle. The first lady of the Rhythm Ride, Michelle, has stepped into the house. David has arranged to have a sit-in for while he's in school trying to get that education on.
Right.
But you all have seen him before. He ain't no stranger to the family.
Right.
So JT, what's good?
What's good, man? What's happening?
Ain't nothing to it. How you feeling?
Oh, beautiful.
All right. So here we go. Before we're gonna go back into the next group of commercials, but just look at it like this: the extended music selections give us more time to talk about the shit that's real.
Right.
All right. So
hello, people.
Yeah, that's right. Gonna slide right on in there. Slide right on in there. Let's go get you right on in there.
I mean, we black CP time, whatever.
Okay. And broke truck down time. All right. So and I like to send a shout out to the trucker who shit broke down on 57, who's fucking up my flow.
Yeah.
So anyway, the topic of the day is, and shout out to WZON Radio superfan Helene Jones for chiming in on the WZON Radio fan page.
Thank you, Facebook. Even though we all wasn't here.
Man, she was like checking in. But Helene's so dedicated, she checked in with us on yesterday, and I was like, Helene, that ain't us. I don't know who you're listening to, but that's tomorrow. So I appreciate you for checking in. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
The topic of the day, Facebook, Instagram, for whoever's listening, can you cheat on someone and still claim that you love them?
And side topic with that, we living in a side dude culture, so that's probably why.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
So yeah, it was last week we had somebody chime in. I think one of your friends.
Courtney, no. I went to high school with him.
Okay,
Courtney Bowden chimed in and asked a question.
Right.
And Stacey, CP time, deal with it.
Our bad.
You know what I'm saying? But he chimed in with the question, and the question was like, I was like, damn, okay, we can make a whole show out of this.
Of course.
And the relationship thing is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Those seem to be our more popular shows. So we decided to table that for this week.
True.
So the question is, so what do you think? I want to hear what we know how I think. And I'm going to reiterate that shit.
Elaborate.
But
can you cheat and still love someone? Yeah. Especially for a man, I think, because
it is amazing to hear a woman say that, because the first thing they say when we get caught fucking up is, if you love me, you wouldn't have did that to me. How could you do that to me? Go ahead.
Yeah. That's because I realized that love and respect is two different things.
Okay.
However, yeah, because I don't think when it comes to a man, I feel like you can keep your emotions and your physical separate. Mm-hmm. So most of the time, men are not even thinking with this head up here anyway. Mm. So you could love somebody emotionally because you've been with that person or you've known that person for a long time, but you can go out and get caught up and cheat, and it'll mean nothing to you because you was just, blinded by the physical sense.
Don't get.
Even though it's a choice, there are no excuses to cheating. You choose to do that.
Don't get it twisted. Dudes be
unless you really drugged up and somebody's
they be in their feelings. Like I've seen dudes get fire hot red, like they be out with their woman and see the side chick with another Negro and be like, I can't.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait till I talk.
I think that does have to do with the territorial thing. Am I not?
No, it is.
Wrong?
It's definitely territorial. Let me tell you why. Because man is about find, conquer, and move on. Okay. So even if he won't, like Durrell was saying, even if you get caught in your feelings because you see the side chick somewhere with her guy.
Y'all don't pay me no attention on Facebook. I'm sharing this stuff.
You see the other guy somewhere, or you see the other side chick somewhere else with somebody else. You do catch a lot of guys catching feelings, go hot red, be mad about what's going on. Right. But I think the topic really has to do with...
Which, how can you be in your feelings?
Well, because
you out here being a hoe.
because he figures if he owns right.
Call him a hoe.
Right, but if he owns the Camaro and he sees somebody driving this Mercedes, he gets upset because he thinks he owns all of it for some reason.
I get you. Let me stop you at this point right here when I said he being a hoe. It's so easy for men to call women hoes and for it to be a stigma, but men can be hoes too. Damn it.
They just know what they want.
Ain't no confusion. Ain't no, but I'm a man. Ain't nah.
Don't you know you're dealing with a man,
Okay.
baby?
Let me ask this question. Can you truly break it down from not can man cheat or women cheat and still love somebody, but can you break it down to a reason why they cheat?
Actually, you have to break it
That's
down
what I'm
in order
saying.
to have this
Go all the way back,
conversation.
yeah.
Because I'm going to take it back a little further than that and say, okay, first of all, let's define what is love and what is cheating.
That's true. Okay.
Okay. You want me to get the dictionary definition?
Nah, I mean, you know what? I mean, you know I can go straight dictionary on you, but what I'm saying is like, how do people view it? Because I think number one, okay,
everybody probably has a
if you're new to the show,
perception on
if you're new to the show, let me go ahead and tell you my ideology.
All right. Let's see.
Everybody has
The gospel according to DJ True Logic.
Different perspective. So let's hear your perspective.
Right.
Okay, first of all, I don't believe in all that emotional shit when it comes to love. I believe that because when you first get with somebody, you have all these butterflies and all these goofy feelings, and it's like, oh, I can't stop thinking about her. I can't wait to talk to her. Blah 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 blah. Move a little bit further down the line. For some people, it's 6 months. For some people, it might be a year, 2, whatever. Later on down the line, those feelings aren't there. Does that mean you don't love that person anymore? No. I believe that love is a choice. I choose to love you even when I don't like your ass sometimes. I tell my wife that shit all the time. I love you even though I don't like you right now.
Where's she at before she come out?
No, she just left. She just left.
Oh,
But check this out here. Check this out here. There's nothing said on this show that she has not heard.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe that it's a choice because when all the butterflies and shit are gone,
right?
And one of the stupidest things I've heard is, "Oh, well, we grew apart." Yeah, we're individuals. We're human. We're gonna grow. That's right. That's part of who we are, what we do. The thing is, are you willing to put in the work to say, okay, this is you, this is me, and we're gonna do this together? Because look, me and my wife had a real conversation. I tell people this and they think I'll be joking. We had a real conversation at year 10 of this thing. And I was like, look, we in double digits in this shit now. Sit your ass down. You ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. We're gonna work this out.
Yeah. Sit your ass down.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be figuring nobody out. I ain't got time for nobody to be figuring me out. Look, a lot of dudes ain't gonna admit this to you. I'm moody as shit.
Yeah.
You're like, you fuck with me, you stuck with me.
Exactly. I'm the type of nigga I could wake up and be like, what the fuck is you doing here?
Right. Yeah.
I'm moody. I own that. I own that. But it's cool because you know what? She accepts that shit. She be like, oh, you just in one of your moves, and then she move around.
Right.
You know, and then when I come back to earth, she be like, oh, you good now?
That's right, because in relationships, you can't expect perfection. You have to have, you're gonna have flaws.
Oh yeah, there's no perfection.
Not with us.
Let me see. I got, what is it? I'm gonna do my count. 20. Oh my goodness. 20. That's going on 22 years already. Married.
Okay.
And let me tell you,
work that out.
Oh,
bro.
let me tell you, it's not easy breezy, But the thing that comes,
Shut up.
The thing that comes with it is, I'm telling you, everything that's based around cheating or infidelity, any way you want to look at it, has to do with communication. Because communication in a relationship, even just the small things. Hey, I think we should go out more. I think we should.
What up, cuz?
This kind of stuff.
Hold on, let me give a quick shout out to Larissa, my cousin. She chiming in. Chana, Mo First Family Love, aka Love. Stacy. Stacy said a man can be a hoe just like a woman can.
Thank you, Stacy.
Well, no. We're gonna get back to that because we're gonna lead up to where we're going with
Mama
that.
Dames.
Okay.
This is the big thing. The big thing is the communication part. And people agree with me, I think, most times.
Oh, Auntie.
they'll agree with me, because the thing that we look at most time in a relationship is, if I'm upset about something, or you say you did something that totally pissed me off, for you to borrow that shit in and then go somewhere else and sit down and then manifest on it, and kind of let it like cook you, and then you bring the shit up 3 months from now, which a lot of women do, and say, go off and be like, that ain't shit. You remember when you so and so, and you be like, I don't even remember what happened yesterday. I don't even know what I ate this morning. But if you would have
talking about some shit from 3 months
exactly, but she done made a snowball out of it, and it got so big. Now she want to hit you in your face with it. But if she comes straight to you, and you got to be able to, man too, women got to be able to take it. You gotta be able to take it once you get older in a relationship. Be like, hey, you know you fucked with so and so, you should have had that done, and you can't be taking it all like, look, bitch, and cry about it. You just gotta take it and say, hey, yeah, I know what I'm saying, but you can work it out.
Don't take it like a little bit.
Yeah, right, because
like
I seen guys like, well, who you talking to? And my mama don't even talk to me. Like, man, look, take it what it is. You was wrong. Just admit that you was wrong. But that part of communication is deep, man.
Auntie Daniel
First of all, not your mama.
Auntie Nay say, Lord, the rhyme, what month will you want? August 29th?
She's a Virgo.
Virgo, to the day I die. She said, can't nobody be moodier than her.
This is true.
I don't know what she's talking about.
But I feel you on that one. The part where you were saying where women come down, come with something like later.
You be like, what, man?
I kind of don't know nothing about that. If you have not seen the show or know who I am, I'm pretty, I can be brutal. I can be to a point where it's just like damn, why you? When I had an inkling or a feeling when I was in a relationship and I got cheated on, I addressed it quickly.
Yeah.
But the thing about this, I addressed it quickly, and he said what he said, but it was just like, there's no change.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, though. Okay, with that, I'm glad you...
I don't think the communication was as effective as it should have been.
See, but
I did bring the shit up.
Well, see, the communication became real effective after he cheated. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like, I'm about to bring you the thunder, because this is some stuff we should have been discussing way before this. Well, okay, well, like I said, I'm going to tell you, this is the way I feel. If a man got to go out and cheat, it's because something is not happening in his household he in right now.
That's how you feel?
That's not 100% of guys, but I think a lot of them. So basically, a man has to be, okay, for example, you have to allow a man to be a man. Regardless, if it's almost, I'm talking about, you can't be hammering up stuff and
the ladies don't come at you.
I know it doesn't matter.
It's okay. I'm letting it speak.
It doesn't matter.
It's gonna be fun.
It doesn't matter, because it's the same thing that it can work both ways. Because a guy still has to be a man. If you don't allow him to be the guy he's supposed, he come in the house, he figures, most of you guys got to understand, you got to allow your man to be a man. When he comes in and do something great outside, you got to say, baby, that grass look good. You got to make them feel good, because a lot of guys, just like they were when they were younger. When they were little boys, they came home, they couldn't wait to show their mom their paper. Mom, look what I got. Hey, she pat you on top of your head.
Bring your mom some dandelion. I bought you some flowers.
There you go. And you couldn't wait for that's terrible. But you couldn't wait to see her face, and you couldn't wait to get the acknowledgement. So you do that with your wife. That's the kind of wife you marry. You ain't going to marry nobody that you do something for, and they pretty much look at you sideways. But I was going to say this part. I was going to let you get. The part I'm trying to get to is saying that if you don't allow him, if you covering this and paying for this and don't worry, I told the boys this, and not allowing him to, oh, don't worry, I ordered your food for you, I did this for you. If you're not allowing him to do that, sometimes he will go outside or go out, not saying that's right, but a lot of times they'll go out and find the kind of woman that they're looking for that allows him to be that kind of person.
That they think they're looking for? First of all, he got the comments flowing already.
Don't beat him up too bad.
That's why I'm here.
Okay, so we got Anthony Smothers.
I'm not sure.
Maybe he's from one of the groups I shared it in.
But
he said, "What's up, Anthony? Appreciate you for chiming in, brother. First of all, so it don't matter where you from,
right?
But I believe if you cheated on her, you never loved her in the first place. Deep. Okay. I'm gonna address that.
Okay. Okay.
Men will. Stacy said men will cheat if the wind blows west. They do what they want to do, stroke their ego right, and you have them at least physicality, whatever. So James Boykin Frat say amen, bro, to what you were saying.
Thank you, James.
Nikita, my sister that ain't my sister, she done just forced her way into my family because my mama gave her like 2 compliments.
Oh Lord.
Okay,
She said that's the same cheaters use. My mother said, hey, she done chimed in talking about the marriage ministry tomorrow at her church. Of course,
Okay.
little plug for her church.
Okay.
Come to the marriage ministry.
That's where y'all need to be at.
Right.
We straighten that out.
Alright, so jump on it.
I'm
Let's
feeling you, Stacy, and I feel like it's about to be like a battle of the sexes. Okay. I definitely feel what you're saying. I feel that if a man is in a relationship, he can go out and try to find what he's not getting. However, excuses
No, it is.
are the tool
Right.
of the incompetent. Thank you. I love that line. Okay.
I like it.
So, but this is my thing when it comes to cheating. Man, woman, alien, what the hell ever.
Okay.
Cheating is a choice. There's no science behind this. There's no let's do some algorithms and try to figure out why he did why she did it. It is a choice. It is definitely a damn choice. Whether your reasoning is because she don't cook or she don't want me no more. Oh, the sex ain't there. But I also am agreeing with you stupid, but hey,
Okay.
the truth. But I also agree with what you said, John, about it being a lack of communication.
Yeah.
She not giving you enough brain. Communicate with that. Say, hey,
Yeah.
don't say it, but I feel like don't say it like this. I'm gonna go out and do something if you don't give me some hand. That ain't gonna get you nowhere
Right.
at all.
And do you
The
even
communication-
want that head? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because if you say it in a type of way where it comes out condescending, it may come out in a way where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Alright, come on, let's do it now, come on. And it'll be probably the worst situation you've ever had.
Some dudes- Okay, so look here. Okay, so before we go into the commercial music break, right? Whew, okay, first there are some men who will cheat because of that emotional bullshit. Oh, she ain't treating me right. Things ain't like they used to be.
Yeah.
I think a majority of us men, we become infidels for one reason, because we greedy. We show lack of self-control. First of all, let me read these comments because we got
Y'all flowing through
they
today.
flowing.
Since I showed up.
Nikita say she's sick of men using excuses.
Here we go.
Auntie
Whoa.
Daniel said a man is gonna use self-control. Diana Prince said, I call bullshit. You can give them everything and they still gonna find a reason. First of all, let's get this straight before all these comments. This is not Oprah Revisited. We not male bashing up in this.
No, we're gonna stop that.
Chime in.
Stop that right now.
Okay,
I
Nikita
don't
say
do
shut
male
up.
bashing
You
because
know you
women
forced
do
your
it
way.
too.
You know you forced your way into my family.
Oh wow.
But
Shout out to IG. I can't really see you because it's kind of small.
then you
Who's
got
on
one
IG?
comment on here. Sonia Guyton looks like said, "Can the man go back to addressing what he was about to say? How men need to be congratulated."
Okay.
Okay, we can address that when we come back.
We definitely can address that. We got a Karen Sneed. Yeah, men, women do it all the time because one is emotional and there's something to do. Point blank. Period. In that order.
It's okay.
Okay. So and Stacey agrees with being greedy. So look, here's the thing. First of all, we're not gonna get on no male bashing because if you want to know the truth be told, women cheat just as much or more than men.
If you have not watched
Because
a previous show that we did,
by pure numbers, women outnumber men, and we're not even gonna go to the high side because numbers say that women outnumber men 12-1. You take into account all the men that are gay or locked up, that number shoots up to about 20-1. So, but we'll just use the 12-1. You line up 1 million men, 1 million women, guess what? You still got 11 million women ain't got no man. Just by virtue of the numbers, women cheat more than men do. All right. So the reason being, and I'm gonna say this, y'all can agree with it or not. Women do it better than men.
Really good.
And the reason why is because we are spontaneous, and women plan shit out. Like, we will be like, she'll be like, I'm all alone, you can come over here, and we gonna look at our woman and be like, hey, JT said he need help with a flat. I'm finna go help JT with get his shit in order. I'll be back. Whereas a woman, she get with her girl, she be like, look, I'm going to get with this dude next week. Look, if he call, I'm with you. If he call you, tell him to call her, and she gonna three-way me, and I'm gonna call that nigga right back. I write cheat on 3. 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Right. And look, and we do dumb shit like we can be walking down the street.
Wow.
We see something like nice and tender, thick and looking thick like a bowl of oatmeal without no milk in it, and we get caught staring, and our woman be like,
that was very elaborate about that.
Our woman be like, nigga, I'm standing right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Whereas a woman will get you to look at the same nigga that she want to look at.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, boo, don't that look like Craig from my job? And you be like, what? Craig, don't he look like dude from my job? You be like, and you be sitting there like, yeah, he kind of do look like homeboy. Hey, dude, hey, my man, you ain't never even met Craig.
Right.
Shut your dumb ass up. So look, we're going to keep the conversation flowing with Facebook.
And IG.
We're going to pull away from the station. We're going to go into a quick commercial break, come back with some music, and jump back on this.
Right.
And can you cheat and still say you claim that you love somebody? Right here on the Rhythm Ride with Deron David and Michelle. But JT is sitting in.
And he is making the people serious.
Let me tell you, we got like 30 plus people viewing this motherfucker.
Yo, David, he is doing you justice right now.
Your man is he doing the thing for you, boy.
Right.
All right, so like I said, WZON Radio, your new choice for radio. Let's get it.
Yo, you was keeping the people upset while David ain't here.
That's why I'm doing it.
But man, y'all chiming in. We appreciate you. Yo, my dude, have you seen this already?
We had almost 2,000?
Shit. Yo, thank you. I didn't know y'all wanted to talk about this so much. Oh my God.
Then this one, Sonya say, my husband's from Africa, so I need some pointers to know some, being I was gay for 19 years and never had a relationship with a man till she got with him. Oh shit!
Say,
how you just gonna drop that on her?
How are we supposed to straighten that one?
That is the logic one.
You need to write the logic. Wait till you hear the logic letter, cause wait till you see the logic letter I picked out for this month.
Oh my!
Matter of fact, we might go into that after we.
Hold on. So you 23 years, and then you got with a man, and then what happened? I'm confused.
Man, look.
So you're not attracted to women?
She laughing at us. Well, yeah. You just look. You might need to inbox us before you just start dropping shit like that. We need to let that shit formulate.
Yeah, you gotta let me read that and just let that sit for a minute.
Let it marinate.
Yes, you got to. Yeah, you got to.
Nakia say, I know secrets. Girl, you better shut your mouth.
I know secrets.
That ain't this kind of
I went to high school with her too. You better shut your mouth.
Oh, this ain't this kind of show. And I done shared.
We the Truth and Logic show.
Oh, no. Shit.
So, if you're not here to speak the truth, then you might not want to be here.
Right.
So, yeah. Man, y'all going into that. I'm loving y'all today. Give me some love, some likes.
Stacey,
share the video if you feel like anybody else would be intrigued in the
Stacey,
conversation.
you say, I know your views on relationships and cheating, but share them with the family.
Stacey, me and Stacey on the wavelength right now.
See, you know
we on the same point. Yes, girl.
We could still figure this whole thing out, but in the end, one thing he did say that women are very much better cheaters than men.
I wouldn't know because I don't be doing.
And let me tell you one thing: they will ride to the grave with it.
But I know a lot of women that do.
You will find out later that Lil Junebug ain't your boy. And you be like,
Lil Junebug?
You be like, oh, he got names like David and shit.
Motherfucker gonna argue with you, and she gets so mad, she gonna cut you there like, you know what? That's why Junebug ain't even no son.
Think about Terrell Owens. You know, remember he said his daddy lived across the street from him. He never did know that was his daddy.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Don't
His
tell
mama
me.
cheated.
Hey, mama. Back in.
But look, when a woman cheat, won't nobody call her but the man that cheated on her, that she cheated on.
Yeah.
Everybody else just be like, she wasn't fulfilled.
She wasn't fulfilled.
What were you doing?
He wasn't right.
You went home and just.
She wasn't fulfilled.
Right.
She
But
wasn't
look,
fulfilled.
Nikita said men's entire routine changes. You 1,000% right, and that's
Yeah.
what fucks a lot of people up.
Yeah.
Is because
Uh,
you go from never going out to all of a sudden you out 3 nights. a
You're
week.
like,
Who said that?
Nikita.
That's the post of that. That is exactly how man.
Nikita get the post of the day.
Yeah.
What did you win? Nothing today.
we got you next time.
We get you.
So-
we get you
This is the thing, though. Okay, scenario, right? I got a man. I'm laying in the bed. He started getting ready. He got on his shorts. He got on a tank top. I'm like, where you going, man? He like, I'm going to the gym. Now, mind you, my man, he look alright, but he ain't been to the gym. I be like, I be like, where you going? You got on a white beater. You got on. You skinny as hell, nigga. You ain't never been.
He can put on his gray sweat.
Right.
If any of y'all watch, what's the chick? Her name is Just Hilarious. She did this skit. It was so funny with her man, actually. And she was like, you got on a white button, you got on Jordan shorts. Where you go? Not the regular bullshit to the gym. She was like, you don't got no gym membership though. And you're skinny as hell. You don't go to the gym. The white beater looking like a bodycon dress. Where you go?
He got to start somewhere.
She was like,
We say white baby looking like a saggy condom on this list.
Right. Oh, so what bitch fat you going to the gym now? Oh, we finna go to the gym together then.
Oh, we
gonna start working out together.
Y'all French now.
Yes.
You know what? So that's what that means.
Yeah.
Because when I be at the gym, there be couples up in there. Be like,
Yes. Yeah.
oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, you like, oh nigga, you finna get some muscle. You
Right.
got that
And if she going with you, guess what? She ain't really going to the gym, really. She
No.
bet you that motherfucker be on the treadmill the whole time while you out there.
No, what's tripped out is that she be going from station to station
Right.
with this. I like, but she ain't lifted shit yet. But she got on them motherfucking stretch pants.
Yeah.
Or
And she like, yeah, go ahead, lift nigga.
Or she
Yeah, I spot you.
Or she
I spot
or she on that treadmill. You know how Planet Fitness is, like 360 degrees. You can see everything from the treadmill.
Yeah,
She watching them, so he got no chance.
that is true.
But you know what? That routine thing is real.
Yeah.
That is real. Because a man has a routine that he does every day. That it's just like a dog. You ever got a dog trained, and the dog, you go to feed him, he come home, he barking at the cage, whatever, you open up, let him out, he go do his business, he eat, and he that's just a routine.
Right.
And if you ever break the dog from him, he don't know what to do, he kind of freak out.
Right.
But if a man comes home, he normally goes in there, watch the game, watch the TV, whatever, go
Right.
get something to eat later on. But if he comes in the house and goes straight to the shower, that's when y'all already looking at things. Y'all like, and then
And then you
that
have that
Scooby-Doo noise.
that particular culture. Let me smell it. I'm good. You know what?
I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen.
First of all, nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to smell nothing.
I asked her why she did it. She said because if it smelled like hotel soap, she wasn't even about
Hotel soap.
That's
So
what
look,
she
Vicky
did.
Santana from the 40 and over group said she disagreed with what we were saying. She said cheating is not about communication; it's about an absence of integrity, respect, and honor. Okay.
Damn.
I said great
Damn.
response. Thanks for chiming in.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's still a choice.
Yeah.
When it all boils down to it. But hey.
That's a choice. That's a choice.
But did I give you this?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I think I played about 3 of your choices so far.
I did listen to the Lovelies. I was in the car too.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. So Karen Sneed is from the 40 and over group. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hey, I still feel like it's a choice. And just because I'm a woman, it don't mean we ain't gonna not talk about women, because I ain't no man bash neither. We finna talk about these women because I know a lot of them.
Hello.
I ain't gonna put their business out there because I guess we just stick together. But
we gonna change the names
and
to protect the innocent.
Look, and they have their reasons for doing what they do. Not saying that is right, but we living in that culture. I don't know. It's not for me. I can't do it, and I can't deal with it both ways. So I don't know. I can't do it because it's not my.
Not your DNA.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't go out. It's too much work.
But you know what?
It's too much work.
My thing is,
3,054 already?
Damn.
this is.
Is we popular today or what? We was late and popular. How that work?
Hey man,
You know-
I just thank y'all for tuning in.
You know what
Shit.
that means.
What?
I guess I gotta be here again next week. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Come on, nigga.
No, but I love the information that
I
you
gotta
know.
eat this cheese, man.
You, look, do your thing, Wild.
Sonya say she taking notes.
Do your thing. Okay, now who is that wanted me to get back to about?
I don't remember.
We got anybody. Somebody told me to get back to having what men go through as far as being appreciated and being congratulated on something they do. What I mean by that is
Way more
because
from
we
viewers.
end up doing a lot of things as men, but we look to come home to have that. Like, okay, for example, I remember when I first got my first coaching job, right? And I'm like, they hired me. I couldn't believe I got hired. And all the way home, because my wife's phone wouldn't work, I couldn't wait to tell my wife. It wasn't so much of, I couldn't wait for her to know. And so when I got home and I finally was able to tell her, she made me feel like I just got the Chicago Bears job. But it was just a high school job.
That's how it should be, though.
That's how it should be.
Now but see, that's what a lot of people don't understand, that they look at men being tough or rough, and he don't have to worry about that, but he still needs that.
He
Right.
wants that positive reinforcement.
There you go. And when you get that, trust me, that comes. But when you get that, that's what makes him a lot. That's what makes him want to do more. So he can't wait to do. He can't right. Like if he bought him something, like my mother. You can take right now. I can promise you, this napkin on this table, I can give it to my mother and say, "Mom, I brought you a napkin, right?" Is she still around? Thank
Be
God.
like, I just made this for you.
Right, and guess what she would do? She will make you feel like you just came for $1 million. My mother do this all the time. She does it, and I love her for it. But my wife couldn't be no.
Mama, you taking notes? No,
But my
You said,
I said, Mama, you playing?
oh my, see, this is a part of the show where somebody might get beat.
Courtney, you see how your question is blowing up?
But see,
Much love to you, man.
But see, and then when I found the wife I was looking for, I noticed the way she do that with my kids, and not only she do it with me, she make my boys feel like they can't wait to say, "Mom, guess what? My son, he's 20-something. When he finally did something, even if it's someone going over his car, he can't wait to show his mom, because that part of it is what we need, and that positive reinforcement. And it's not much that we ask for. We real simple, so we go to that as a whole nother story. But we're simple. That's why when we do make the mistake or do something, we go outside of what we do. So
we're gonna go to this commercial break, and we're gonna come right back at you with the Logic Letter and more. Can you cheat and still claim that you love somebody? Right here on the Rhythm Ride with Deron, David, and Michelle, with JT sitting in for David on WZON Radio.
Controversy already.
On WZON Radio, your new choice for radio.
I like that.
Man, this shit is out of control.
What is happening today?
That's
oh
awesome.
my goodness.
That is awesome. I like that.
If you follow us on Facebook Live, we also do an IG Live. However you feel. If you don't like Facebook, if you know somebody that's not on Facebook but on IG, tell them.
Point them in this direction.
Come through. Only thing we not on all the time is Snapchat, because
And you can't do a whole show on Snapchat no way, because the show being 20-minute segments and shit.
Right.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Look, I said that in jest. My mother was like, she always made me feel, look, when we thought we was going to be the next New Edition and shit, my mother let us pretty much take over her.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and we was good too. Don't play no games.
The steps, do you still have the steps?
I
don't want to know about.
I can do every routine. I just can't do them all. Like before, I used to be able to do 10 routines, and then we take a little break and be like, let's go. We gotta do it again.
So let me ask
But
you.
now I got 5 minutes for you.
Okay.
And I'm done.
But okay, let me ask you this: would you like dressing?
Huh?
Kill it and dressing. Was you like 5 Heartbeats? Were you dressed in a group? Cause you the one that could dance. Were you the dancer?
I was like, if we was New Edition, I would be Ronnie DeVoe.
Get out of here.
Killing the game.
Ain't that about that?
I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I was smooth like that.
Just like I
I'm
thought.
surprised you ain't sing your commercial.
Now, well, I had to answer the New Edition question. It's the Rhythm Ride with Deron, David, and Michelle. We back at you, family. This topic is blowing up.
Man.
We got like over 3,000 people that done already tuned in to check out what we doing, and that's amazing to me considering how we ain't got
You know why it's
500
popular?
motherfuckers on the page.
Do you know why it's popular?
Because JT here today.
That's true. It's
There it is.
it seems so much for cheating to be the norm nowadays.
Well, people
So
like to
it's
talk about
weird.
their relationship. They like to get this shit off their chest.
Yeah.
That
You know, and
That's a lot.
Nikita said that the changes start with the small changes, and she's right about that.
Right. Oh, Auntie went in. Let me
Yeah,
read this.
your aunt went
Let me
in.
read this for the auntie.
Yo,
Shout out, Auntie.
Go ahead, because I gotta get the logic better.
So my aunt said, I find that most women will cheat when they aren't getting 100% from a relationship. A man can be a good provider, but not affectionate. She is just gonna cheat. A man is a broke ass.
Wow.
Wow, how you really feel? I'm not sure we understand how you feel. Like,
Whoa.
exactly.
Good sex. She is going to cheat because she is looking for a good provider. A man is going to cheat when a woman is not going to be affectionate and getting attention. Most people are looking for 100% in a relationship, and if there isn't any, you have to find a balance. That I definitely agree. You cannot find perfection in this person. That person is going to have some flaws. However, when it comes to certain shit you don't want to deal with, or you can't handle, or you are not willing to tolerate, then that's when communication needs to come into play.
Dig that.
Right.
So check
Or
this.
you need to know this before you get in a relationship with the person.
This is a true statement. So check this out. On Mondays, you got the Monday Miko Cafe from 6 to 8 p.m. with WZON's very own Sizzle the DJ. Let me tell you something. If you ain't never sat in and listened to her show, you missing something because it is a treat. I hate that I had to miss it for like the last 16 weeks because I was in class on Monday nights. But man, the girl does her thing and she's bad. Also, on Tuesdays is DJ E-Way with the E-Way Express from 6 to 8. Also here on WZON Radio, your new choice for radio. Now, having gotten that little bit of house cleaning out the way, we got a Logic letter. This wasn't the original letter that I was going to read. But when I read like the first 4 sentences of this joint, not only did it fit today, but so let me just go and get into this, right? I didn't read
Just
the whole.
the Logic letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to do the weather real quick?
Oh. That's so funny how you say
I mean, because we can put the weather on hold. I mean, because we, whatever.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead and
Okay,
read
so-
yours and we'll come back to
Okay,
this
we're gonna
one.
come back to the Rhythm Ride weather report.
Right.
Okay, so it says, Dear Truth and Logic team, I love the show and look forward to catching it when I can. Keep doing what you guys are doing. There's a place for the honesty you guys bring. Don't we know this? Okay, so it says, I want your opinion on a relationship that my friends say is one-sided, but I disagree. I have an on-again, off-again relationship with a gentleman who I've been friends with going on 8 years. I'm a 38-year-old single female. No, she was single. Okay, that's what I'm reading. But it says, the first 2 years of our relationship was purely physical. But when I told him that I wanted more from the relationship, he told me that he was good with how things were and didn't want to mess up a good thing. My friends say that I should have cut off the sexual part of our relationship then. And I did for a time, but after a short break, we started up again. We are just friends, but due to familiarity, when I need to be, in quotes, taken care of, I'll call him. My friends say that he has too much control in my life. When he needs something, oftentimes he'll call me instead of his girlfriend. I have a set of keys to his home and for emergencies. His girlfriend doesn't like our closeness or the fact that I'm still close to his family. I have recently gotten married and our relationship makes my husband uneasy and is the subject of a lot of our disagreements. Am I being unreasonable for holding on to my friendship with him? I promise to keep listening if you guys take my friend's side. Just take it easy on me, please. And she laughs. And she signs it, #JustFriends. I'm gonna let y'all get on this. And
I'm rocking back and forth.
I'm just gonna say this. I don't know what JT gonna say. I don't know what Michelle gonna say. But I hope that after I respond to this motherfucker, that you hold true to your promise and continue to listen.
Go ahead, Michelle. Ladies first.
Hey. Okay. I'm just going to describe what type of person you are just from this letter, and don't take offense, but just listen. Don't hear me, but listen. You're a and not to call you out your name, you're a bottom bitch to a man, but you're married to another. So you've been friends with this man for however so long. Y'all start getting into a relationship. No, you started getting into a situationship because you didn't establish what you wanted before y'all even started getting into a situationship. So because you didn't establish that, he's gonna expect just sex from you. He want a fuck buddy. He want a friend that's there for him, that'll take care of anything when he down, whatever. But he gonna go back to the other one. Okay, so you a bottom bitch. That means you always gonna be there because for some reason you can't let this shit go. How did you end up marrying another man and this whole damn process is beyond my scope of, I don't know.
That's the return.
This matter could have actually been a research paper.
Right.
See how long this motherfucker is?
It's long. Also, I've been reiterating this a lot lately, and just because you grow in age don't mean you grow in mind. You need to get your life in order. I'm sorry if you feel like we're gonna come for you, but as a black woman, get your shit together, okay? I don't know if she's black or white anyway, I'm sorry. But get your shit together. Woman, just
because white people listen to us too.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Just woman in general, get your shit together. Because you sticking around having feelings for this man that's not giving you no time of day. Then you over here ruining another man that is probably married to you, a good guy, and not probably married, is married to you, probably a good guy, and once he finds out what's going on with you in this situation, because first of all, he dumb. If he feel uncomfortable, he got to know what's going on, okay, or what was going on. Then you saying that his girlfriend don't feel cool. Shit, I wouldn't either.
Bitch. No,
and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a thing where they say men and women can't be friends. That's not true. It's just that there has to be some boundaries if that's not a person that you're interested in a relationship wise or emotionally. Because I mean, we all can be attracted, whatever. But you have to have boundaries and know what line to cross and when not to cross it. You need to stick with being married and stick with your husband, or you need to just be by your... First of all, I think you just need to be by your damn self. How about that? Because you haven't evaluated what it is to love yourself, number one. Number two, how can you go ahead and marry another man that's claiming you love him, but you still worrying about this other motherfucker that don't give two shits about you, only when it's time for you to give him money, pick him up, take him here, do this for him, give him some sex, and then he bow his damn way with this other chick.
Okay.
First of all, you know that Michelle is really feeling this because
we're not going to the New York.
You hear all of this BK holler right there.
Right. Okay. Go ahead.
So, with that being said, reevaluate your life and your situation because it's not going to get any better if you continue.
Facebook, once we get done with all these evaluations, we're going to read some of y'all comments.
You cannot change your situation unless you change yourself. You're going to keep being in the same shit and you're going to be sitting up to you 50, 60 years old talking about this same shit. Get it together. Get your life.
Okay.
Get your life. Okay. I like that one. Look, I'm going to make this quick and simple. It's not, because this is a ball of freaking ass confusion, okay? Because it's a lot of ignorant people that play a part in this. Okay. One of the things that we're going to let you know, whenever you met this guy, first of all, he had a girlfriend. We're already getting off to a bad start there. Is your friend. And then when he made that move, like you say, it wasn't no boundary set up. When there's no boundary set up, then you give him a chance to play in your playground, then guess what he going to do? He going to continue to do whatever he needs. Now he was calling, I think the letter said, he called you whenever he needs something instead of calling his girlfriend. So now you became the mess around with the benefit. So he getting that as well. So he's running, and now in a sense, we hate to go Big Mike on him, he getting her money, he getting her draws, he getting your husband money now. He playing both of y'all. So it makes no sense. First of all, and then we're not going to get into the husband because that's a whole lack of understand. I don't know why.
That's disrespectful.
And you might have married him thinking it would change you, like having a baby or something, and it'll make. See, I'm gonna be a good. Watch this. Yeah, like since I'm married now, it'll stop because
I'm married.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't fix things like that.
Right.
The root of the problem is yourself. It's the way you present yourself to men. It's the way. Trust me. I keep telling you guys, we are simple. Women can run a lot of things, but they will let men will over control you because the emotion kick in. Mm-hmm. See, the problem is if you allow us to do that, like you allow a pimp to pimp a woman, then he's gonna continue to be a pimp. But if you tell him no and he can't do that, or you put those boundaries up, it'll just be friends, and that's where we'll go. But once you let him between your legs, and whatever he did during that time, evidently you can't let go of him.
Right.
And since he knows that, he's gonna continue to use that. Now, like I said, he's playing your husband too, because he knows he can come knocking on your door, and if your husband's asleep, he can get you whatever he wants. So, like I said, it's a retarded thing. It's a whole ball of confusion.
Get this. Get this pimping. When you lack affection, you lack direction.
And advice to the husband,
Yes.
you need to throw some balls and be like, hey, I ain't telling you who.
From the Truth and Logic team, we gonna get you a glass cylinder for you to put your nuts in. You can put them on your mantle and go visit.
I ain't telling you to control your woman and tell her who she could be friends and not friends with, but you need to get some priorities as well.
Let me tell you how I look at this joint. First of all, I'm going to say that your friends are correct and that this relationship is very one-sided. And you say, well, how do you deduce that? Because you ain't, I sat up and reread this letter while you all were giving your opinions, right? Mm-hmm. Not one time have you said a damn thing about what he do for you. It's all about what you do for him. Mm-hmm. All right, so you said on again, off again relationship with a gentleman. So I'm going to say you should have put gentleman in quotes because he just a dog ass dude.
And that's what he do.
You know, who I've been friends with going on 8 years. The first 2 years of our... So you all started out as a fuck shit. That's how I started. Mm-hmm. So, okay, it started out as a fuck ship. Mm-hmm. 2 years into the fuck ship, you decided that you wanted more to it. You expressed this to him. He said, nah, we good. Let's just go and do this. And you said, nah, I'm not going to do that. So you withheld the sex for him for a period of time. We're going to say about 30 days, maybe 2 months. Mm-hmm. And then you said, you know what? I'm familiar with him and what he do. I'm going to go on back and ride this ride. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. But now... since you made that choice to do what you do, you get what you got. All right. So my friends say that you should have cut it off. They were 100% correct with that one, but you picked it back up. You say that you're just friends. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm finna fuck your world up. You're his friend. He ain't yours. I'm gonna say that one more time. You're his friend. He ain't yours. You his something to do. All right. But due to familiarity, when you need to be taken care of, you call him. And ain't no dude gonna turn that down. So you're allowing him to control a situation that he shouldn't be controlling.
Right.
All right. So your friends say that he has too much control. They are they correct with that one. When he needs something, who the fuck? Let me tell you something. Me and you cool, right?
Yeah.
We you my little sister, right? Let me need something to call you and don't talk to my wife about it. Mm-hmm. There's an immediate problem in this household. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now she ain't his wife, she's his girlfriend, but still, obviously, he ain't taking that relationship serious neither. So there's disrespect. Right. He's disrespecting you as a person. He's disrespecting her as a mate.
Everybody needs to leave his ass.
Everybody needs to quit fucking with this class. All right. So his girlfriend doesn't like your closeness or the no shit. And why you still you giving him girlfriend wifey benefits without having the title of girlfriend / wifey. Right. You and not. I don't even want to say you
everybody's stupid in this scenario.
I don't even want to say that you the bottom bitch because in the world of pimping, the bottom bitch is the main one. Yeah. You ain't even that. Nope. You know what I'm saying? You the one that when she gets sick, you the hooker that say, Daddy, it's Mother's Day. Can I spend it with my kids? What you need to do that for? You still gonna be hungry, right? Get your ass out there on that street. Okay, so you say you recently got married and that your husband is uneasy about. Check this out here.
That's why I lost it. That was it.
If you're married any relationship that makes your spouse uncomfortable ain't a relationship no more. That's not even a question. That's if you plan on them continuing being your spouse.
Right.
So, like Michelle,
She just got married to do some shit.
Yeah.
so you promise to keep listening? I hope you do.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, your friends
Yeah.
are correct, and I'm gonna take it a step further and say you too old to be doing this stupid shit, because this is stuff that women and men go through when they in high school and in their early mid-20s, not when they damn near 40.
Yeah.
Now, at this point of the game, you should have figured some shit out.
This ain't Atlanta Housewives. Get your life back.
Get your life together.
And stop being an ego boost for this man, because that's also what you are.
Hello. So let me get back to
Yo,
to
these
the family.
comments is off the chain right now.
Y'all got Michelle hyped up.
I got
Did
it
you
for
hear
you.
all that?
I heard all
We
that.
are at 5,344. Okay.
Ooh. I got it pulled up if you want me to start reading.
Go ahead.
Sonia, I think that's how you pronounce her name, the lady that said shit her husband from Africa. She said, I don't have to cook because he cooks. I don't remember what we talked about before that. She said this is her first time here. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. Hope you enjoyed it. Mr. James Boykin said, that's not a friendship if you smash.
Woo! Your aunt say she a glory hole. Lord, I'm a glory hole.
Wow.
That's new.
So, LaWanda Hunter, you know LaWanda Hunter? Anybody? It don't matter. Thanks for joining us. She said, my man likes random female pics on Facebook. It makes me feel like he lusting for something else. I call it cheating. I don't know.
It's the Playboy magazine that your daddy used to read back in the 70s. That's all he doing.
Yeah, yeah. Unless
he's answering stuff and
if he replying, he starts
am
sending Facebook messages.
DM.
And as we said, doing something out of the ordinary, then you might have a problem.
Okay.
All of a sudden, he worried about his health.
All right. Somebody else said, trainer Omar Carey said, LaWanda, he's not cheating, but he is lusting. My aunt also said some people grow up and some people grow old. I tell you the wisdom. Tarika Haley said, real talk, she is telling the truth. Who, the chick or me?
I think you.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's got to be you. Because you're kidding.
No, she said in that letter the truth.
Miss Tammy Campbell, you know Tammy Campbell? Anybody?
Probably one of the groups.
It's okay.
Thank you for chiming in.
Miss
Love you.
Campbell, she said, would you date someone who has been cheated on twice by his wife and only separated for a year? I feel he is broken and damaged goods.
Yeah, nah, leave that dude alone. Let him figure some shit out first.
If you jumped right into that, I would say no, he needs time. I was reading an article that says divorced men need extra time to get over their situation, whether they did something in the marriage or I don't know how true it is, or if not. If
Tammy say she knew.
But,
we thank you for tuning in, and we hope that we see you every week.
Thank you.
Or most
Like,
weeks.
share,
Follow
the page.
all that.
Anybody else you know that
tell
would
a
be
friend.
interested? We usually start at 4 o'clock, but you know what
This
happened
David talking about
was
what's up, fam?
traffic.
Right, traffic.
So things happen. Also go on WZONradio.com if you want to listen to the actual radio part, listen to some of the.
Because every now and then I throw a
music
mix
we
in there
play.
and just totally shit on the game.
DJ Economics over here,
Every now and
the ones and twos. So yeah, you can also listen to the music if you care to do that as well. But we always Facebook Live or Instagram Live. Oh yeah, my aunt did say she a glory hole.
Stacy say leave broken dudes alone.
Oh, Sonia. Sorry.
Sonia, sorry,
I
baby.
got you, girl. I didn't mean to mispronounce your name.
So,
What auntie know about the glory hole? I don't know. You can ask her. I don't know.
Auntie know it all. Auntie know it all.
Well,
She
you
been
know,
dropping some signs.
if y'all ain't been watching The Deuce on HBO, that shit was popping in New York in the 70s.
Tammy Campbell said, no trust issues, emotionally unavailable, even though he states he loves me, but don't act like it.
Thank you, Sonia. We glad that you feeling. We hope that you feeling enough to share it and tell somebody about it and come back next week.
I don't know. I just feel like we are so much living in a side dude, side
What up,
chick
Elvis?
culture. And it irks my nerves that it's something that's so, people are taking it as a normality, when to me, that shit ain't normal.
Okay, but don't you think, I think a lot has to play into where we're at with social media and things like that.
Yeah.
Because okay, let's be honest.
Not saying that it's something new.
No.
Auntie say she ain't no joke, she smart and she Google everything.
So check this situation out. Let's say we'll give them names because we won't say anybody in it. Say it's Jerry and Tanya. They date, right?
Jerry.
We're gonna give them
Seinfeld. Go ahead.
Right, I tried to get them. I tried to come with one of those names that
not no thing like they would be coming up with.
Right, no.
Duracell.
Yeah, I know.
Duracell.
Yeah. So Jerry and Tanya date. And they start working everything, but Jerry's still out there hanging out with his boys, okay? Jerry shows up at some places and he has women friends. And they do a little bit of hugging and kissing around, just hanging out or whatever, right? Hey, ain't seen you in a long time, whatever. Now with social media, back in the 60s, 70s, Jerry could actually sneak off, go do what he wanted to do, pop back in there.
Had a family next.
Right, let somebody pop the Polaroid out. But now, right,
the instant,
right, but
like
now,
I caught you just wait about 5 seconds.
Right, but now, think about it. Okay, when the police do anything, this more you see more phones.
Ain't nobody calling the police.
Ain't nobody calling, but you got
world phone.
Right. So now you're out, Michelle. You friends with Tanya, but you see him out. Instead of saying, "Okay, girl, I'm gonna go back and tell you," you got to get your proof. And you about to put it on picture. You about to take a picture. So these little things, and then according to who it is, they put them on blast and put them on. Well, look at your man. They put them on Twitter and all these different things like that, right? But I'm not saying it's wrong. Wrong is wrong. Wrong was wrong in the 70s, 80s, 90s. But I'm saying now
it makes it more easy.
It's live and living color. You can't just go creep around the corner with somebody without say you at a party. Say you take the mess around out to a party, and somebody take a birthday picture, and you in the background. And now, somebody can call the old lady and say, "Look, ain't this your man?"
Well, see, you know where that comes in? You know where that come in at, though? I'll tell them who I'm at.
Right.
Hey, look, people have told my wife all the time, "Hey, I saw Deron that song," so she be like, "Oh, I know where he is."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's when them dudes be like, "Yo, I'm out with JT." And JT ain't nowhere in the picture.
Right.
I thought you was out with JT.
She calls JT.
You're right. And JT at the crib, but you at Reese's.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
See, also with that conversation, you said I would be friends with Tanya.
Yeah.
When it comes to females, depending on your closeness, depending on your friendship or acquaintance, or how, because women talk all the time, how your friend feels about that. Some women be like, "Don't tell me, I don't want to know." Some women be like, "Tell me if you see this nigga." Because some women, you could tell them without having this conversation, and they be like, they be mad at you, but you the messenger letting her know that your man cheat.
Yeah, see, but
or you can have a person that be like, "Bitch, you finna ride out with me." So it depends.
It does. Because I can see them taking it
what
like
type of friendship that is.
Yeah.
When it comes to men, I don't think men do that.
Man, let me tell you, man.
Most of the time, dudes be minding they piss.
That's what we do. And
however, we are in a new generation, though.
Yeah, but at the same time,
a lot of cats be hating.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I seen your girl. Man, I ain't trying to start nothing. This is when you know they on some bullshit.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to start nothing between you and your girl, right? But when I was at the spot the other night, I seen her walk up in there with some nigga that don't even one of us know.
Yeah.
My thing is like, why you worried about it? You trying to fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right. Have you ever seen that movie? I think it's called The Dilemma. It's with Vince Vaughn and the dude that played on King of Queens.
Kevin Hart. No, Kevin.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kevin, go ahead.
Something like that. So Kevin, his wife in the movie is cheating on him. The friend find out, proof, see him, and he's like, so it take him a minute to tell him, but it's bothering him. He's like, you tell him, or I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess it's different for men. I don't know.
Okay, so look, check this out. Tammy Campbell, I think she knew.
Yeah, she said she.
Okay, yeah, but she said there's no such thing as real relationships no more. You might want to explain that, but I like that response. But expound on that.
I feel
now
like
look, you got another one from Tony Davis Mills. She said, I feel like infidelity is advertised. Nikita, since you agree with her, you or Tony, explain that. I think I know where you're going, but don't let me put words in your
I
mouth.
can expand a little bit more on the advertisement of it because like somebody, I think she did expand. I think she mentioned Scandal, Love, and Hip Hop.
That was Nikita. That wasn't
Nikita.
Tony.
But Nikita actually answered Tony's question because that's all we see. I mean, think about it. When you cut on, look at Scandal. Let's be honest, man. I watch Scandal. I ain't gonna trip, but
Me
Scandal.
and my wife started watching it when they kidnapped the motherfucker and countries was bidding on it. That's not realistic. You're not that
See, y'all
She
got-
is important. She
Hey,
was having
hey.
sex with the president.
You're not that
So
That's
his
important.
side
Olivia
was
Pope.
important.
Hey, guess what? The one thing you are right about, women have started some of the most major wars in the world.
Man.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
Starting with Cleopatra.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, it is advertised. It is on
The
black.
power of the people.
There it is. But social.
Howard Smith say lack of communication is like giving Superman kryptonite.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out, family. We gonna keep the conversation rolling on Facebook. We gonna pull away from the station and we gonna drop some music and have a little slight commercial break for you. This is the Rhythm Ride, Deron, David, and Michelle. JT sitting in for David. Family
Giving
member
so much
extraordinaire, giving
controversy.
so much controversy. Right here on
Who would do
WZON
that?
Radio, your new choice for radio. We gonna keep it live right here, family.
Oh,
with
yeah.
this throwback from Keith Sweat.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Oh, I can't do that. Look, I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, that took you.
I'm back in high school right now.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so just to elaborate more on what you said about
Tony said it seems like everyone supports cheating nowadays. The side chicks, and there are songs called Weekend. You know what, Tony? You right.
Yeah.
the
I
thing
thought
about
that's where
it
you were
is,
going.
I feel you. That's why I gave you the scissor song the weekend to play. I don't know if you got it up. But what's funny is if you heard
But this is gonna be a part two,
have you
so we
heard
gonna
the
get that
song?
in there.
Have you heard the song?
Yeah.
You heard the song?
No.
She a new artist.
A new artist, but she's been out for a while because she writes a lot of songs for Beyonce, whoever else. But the song is called The Weekend. Your man is my man is your man, that's her man too. I just got him for the weekend. However, so many people were getting upset at the song. I actually like the song, but don't beat me up. I ain't trying to be out here having
She just
nobody's
like the
man
song.
on the weekend. But a lot of women have been put in this situation, not knowingly and knowingly. But have you not heard songs from back in the day?
Man, you can go
You
to
mean
Shirley Murdoch, man. That's all she ever
As
done.
we late.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's all that was about.
You mean
Shaka
Big-
Khan.
David's favorite song?
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Sweet Thing. What you think?
Sweet Thing.
Yeah. I wanna love you anyway, even though I know
Yo.
you cannot.
I like Sweet Thing until when I really started listening to music, and then I was like, this song about cheating. Your cheat thing.
That's just like Olivia by The Whispers.
Oh.
That's about turning the chick out into prostitution.
True. But guess what? Denise Williams, silly. Silly of me.
Silly me to
Come
think
on.
that you-
But I
Yeah.
think with the scissor song, people took more offense to
They
it
should.
because the wording is just more out there. Like, you have them 9 to 5, I got them on the
and
weekend.
and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it is. Songs have they always talked about it. They
Always talked about it.
But they were clever
But
in
the
the
song's
way
so
they
damn
weaved it
good.
together.
She just like, this
They
is
meant
not
you had to
it.
figure it out when
Right.
they were home, but now they like,
Right.
They're like, we fucking,
Right.
you like it, what's up?
Okay, but
Right.
let me bring this to you, see if it's right or not. I was talking to my friend because I was telling him I was telling my friend Dominique, shout out to Dominique, she online.
Shout out.
Right, but
Tony says catchy, you right.
It's catchy as hell.
But if she said the only, do you know how? If you really look at cheating on both ends, cheating could really stop if it happens. If the one that figures that female figures that I'm not going to mess around with you.
Check this out here, I'm gonna say something and it might be a little controversial. Cheating is like prostitution, it ain't never going away.
That's what I was saying. But see, that's what I turned around and said. But guess what? Guess who energized it more? Because it's a situation, no names, just something that I heard before, long time ago. This is how you get away from everything. But it was one female that I knew were friends with this woman and her husband. And because this female treated her like crap and some things she said to him, she figured to wait to screw her over. Would screw her man.
Was fuck her man.
Yeah.
And a lot of women be like, oh, you pissed me off,
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
fuck your dude.
And I'm gonna show you how he's because you think he all of that. I'm about to show you.
That he
Right.
ain't shit.
There you go. And you know Here he comes to do. You know, he comes.
That also goes to show why
Why is he calling me?
cause you here. That also goes to show why
Nigga, you on
he made me lose my
speakerphone.
train of thought. God damn it.
You on speakerphone, dog.
What's up, Pop?
What's good?
Cracking.
Y'all got something loud ass up to that. Y'all gonna come back next week.
Oh no! Hey, you good? You good? Don't worry about it.
Yo, have you seen the motherfucking views on this joint?
I know that.
Over 5,000. I'm like, man. Boy, you lucky I'm loyal to you. I'm about to be like, boy, it's about to be
homie is
Deron,
holding it
JT,
down.
and Michelle up in this
Right.
motherfucker.
Truth and logic, brother.
Hey, I'll fuck around and next thing you know, I'll be like, we want to get half that shit. I had to take one of y'all out just to get one.
Don't be jealous.
Look. He like, y'all ain't no truth and logic without David. Like, remember the temptation?
Without David Ruffin.
This ain't no temptation without David Ruffin.
Ain't nobody come see you, Michelle.
Anybody come see Michelle? Anybody ever see me? No, they here to see Mr. Constance.
That's what he doing. That's all he doing right
But
now.
man, your boy is holding it down, and the ladies is definitely responding
Yeah,
to what he
they
got to
love
say.
Man, yo, he definitely got,
They like,
before that nigga finished talking, they was like, oh, hell no.
Hey, dang, somebody posted Paul Sue. Damn, so y'all already.
That was Edwards, dog. So, get at his ass tonight, G.
He goes say
You
Paul
know
Sue.
what? I'm gonna start fucking with y'all ball here, motherfucker.
Damn, man, that's how you feel? This nigga done went and shaved and
Right, I took
everything.
care.
You
I
talking?
knew I was gonna be on camera. You gonna bring me down?
No, I'm talking about this nigga.
Oh, he shaved.
Did he?
He finally
Man, the
shaved.
nigga I seen that nigga down like, man, you got a wedding or something you going to this weekend? What's going on?
Oh, you say he trying to be a part of that Bear Game Madam group.
I better not catch you on it, boy. I
If
swear.
you do, oh my God, I'm a comment because I'm in the group.
Oh,
So
The beer game.
David and everything, and whole time trying to look more good for the running. It's like ball head. I'm gonna show up for this motherfucker next week with a ball head.
I already told you who the sex symbol of the show is, dog.
oh shit,
you can't have that far, huh?
I already told you who that is. You know what I'm saying?
Lord have mercy.
We all got our roles. You piss them off, Michelle evens them out, and the ladies, I'm just gonna change my name to LL. Ladies love.
A mess.
I wish you would show up in this motherfucking romper.
Oh my God.
Check this out here. I'm gonna put you out my house and then I'm gonna let my dog loose.
You gotta go to.
We don't need that.
Oh wow, wow, that's one time the romper. Tell you that right.
Show up around this motherfucker in a romper.
A romper in the lace front.
You gonna get a man purse too?
A man first.
Hey man, did you hear that? Did you hear the Logic letter though?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yo, the Logic letter is off the chain.
Yeah, that was the one.
Look, I was gonna read a whole nother letter, right? And I saw that shit in the inbox, and I don't know what made me click on it. And I was like, let me read this motherfucker. I read like 4, 5 cents. I was like, oh yeah, let's read this on today.
Yo, David, I thought I was about to go into one of your little rants. Like, this hood whore here. I'm like, come on now.
Oh, you bottom. You bottom basement.
I had to drop some of my iceberg slim on. See, she lack affection, so that bitch lack direction. You know, because we all know I love to quote a good pimp.
You said you supposed to be a pimp.
He quoted pimp.
He said he was supposed to be a pimp.
Now I wasn't never supposed to be no pimp. Because to be honest with you, even though I look, man, pimping is cool, but I always was just a friend.
That's a lot of work.
It was about the hustlers for me. I like them dudes that went out there and got that quick money. I ain't gonna lie
Man, I
to
tell
you.
you.
Even though I know ain't nothing in that quick money, but you know that's
For the
what I
last
was.
little bit of time.
But I just like the way the pimps talk though, cause that shit was so slick and smooth and fast.
Right.
They had a motherfucker on the corner before she knew she was a hoe. She like, how did I get out here in these 4-inch heels?
Oh my
And
God.
this mini skirt.
Alright, here we go. Alright, now, mute him. He lying now. You did what? You can't be running. You can't be running around here being a 4'5" pimp.
For 5 minutes.
Wow, that's how he talk to you?
I've been
I am a man, baby.
I shoot that nigga tires out, so he gonna make it home.
Look, you leave me alone, man. I'm over here warming this seat up. You say you coming back next week. All I'm doing is just filling in. I'm filling in for the man. I'm a backup quarterback. You Eli. I'm whoever his backup is.
Don't say that because the backup better than Eli.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
Oh my God. I can't wait till we get back on to read these comments right now.
Nigga gonna put up. I'm just gonna set this right here. Giants win. The Bears still got one more win than the Giants though.
Please let me read these comments when we come back.
No doubt. No
Oh
doubt.
my, yo, y'all going in, I swear. And David coming up on the phone.
It's okay. We gotta get. You know what? I can't. We still gotta listen to him.
I'm doing commercials right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
John trying to put you on mute.
Don't you got a diaper to change? Say, why you messing with us right now, man? We in a flow. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one.
John gonna be like that.
I'll be in that window. I'll be right at this window.
He found me in the window.
What's going
Can the
on?
brother get in?
Damn shame.
Mess. But man, I know you would love this topic, David.
Yeah.
Man, and we got a bunch of new listeners coming in.
Dude, when I tell you, we at 5,000? Is it?
Over.
Oh.
I know Michelle was from Shania, Tommy Richardson or something like that.
Tony Mills.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. And we definitely appreciate
I
y'all.
forgot who it was said it. They were like, I'm feeling this show. I hope you feeling enough to tune back in next week.
And we talk about an array of things, so it's not
This
just
is a variety show.
relationship. We talk about current events. We actually talk about stuff that makes you think.
It's an awesome show, but it always wakes up people up when it comes
It's the
to
Rhythm Ride with Deron, David, and Michelle. We got JT sitting in for David, and we got David on the phone because, you know, he was like, man, I need to get in on some of this.
Right.
So we beginning to wrap the show up. Unfortunately, we only got 2 hours to bless you.
Yeah.
You dig? Just for those of you all listening who are used to, there's no In the Zone tonight, no Jazz Zone tonight. But still, stay tuned to WZON Radio because even though Jazz Zone will not be on tonight, we still got plenty of shit for your listening pleasure.
Right.
All right, so now let's leave. On our way out, let's read some of these comments.
Yo, the people y'all are with us today. Tony Mills said, seems as everyone supports cheating nowadays. Did you read this already? No.
I make reference to it.
Okay, the side chicks, and there is this song called The Weekend, and I'm like, this is really what we've come to. Yep, but I like the song. Nikita Harris said, it's cool to be a side chick. Look at the comedian who has 2 girlfriends. They have a popular song
D-Ray.
advertising infidelity.
Sure do, right?
Wow.
Yep.
But that's
She
a
said,
whole,
for your information, I do not condone it. No.
that's not cheating though. That's an entirely different segment of
Oh,
society.
yeah.
We will talk about that later too.
It is a catchy song. Anna Cohen said that's what men make it look like. I guess that's what she meant. Miss Tammy said men don't want to date women. They just want to smash. Men don't value women like they used to. Making love is a thing of the past. Now they just want to abuse a woman's body and then move on. It's so sad. I stopped dating for almost 4 years and I think it's time to go back. Dating is just hard. I've been single for 4 years as well. However,
That's a letter in itself. Man.
That sounded like a logic letter shit.
we might have to
What's her name?
expand this.
Look, we're gonna take a break back from this topic next week. We're gonna David had an issue that he's talking about in class that he wanted to bring to the show.
Right.
But the week after, we're we gonna pick up relationship 101 again.
Tammy, we might have to expand on what you just said, darling.
Yeah, because
your mom said just wrong.
It's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
That's to sum it all up. It's just wrong.
And Tammy also said, I never experienced a man moving on from me, but I see it all the time with other women. James Boykin said, man, these comments. Yes, we know. We watching. Angela Davis said, no, if you love someone, you wouldn't cheat. She's responding to our topic. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know about all that. It's easier said than done.
Edward said to keep JT.
Thank you.
Yo, David.
I like Edwards. I like Rob.
You out.
Rob, you my guy.
Mr. Boykin, your friend said these ladies need some alphas in their life.
Say it again, frat. They need some 06 in their life.
Even y'all can mess up too. That's just a personal opinion.
We do, but we change your life though. For the better.
Yeah, even if you hung up, you changed my life for the better.
I know we're about to wrap up. You about to wrap up, right?
Yeah.
So can I say what I need to say and then I'm gonna
Say what you got.
I got sense. Okay.
Say it for the people.
Say it with your chest.
Call me Kaepernick one more time. Look, this is what I gotta say. Even though this relationship,
You're looking more like Dak Prescott right now.
I like that. I like that. Hey, look. Even though I look at it like this, we talk about the topic of cheating, still loving it. Let's get back to the relationship part. Understand this. We do talk about men and women back and forth. We have our different opinions, but the biggest thing that we understand that what makes everything work is love, right?
Right.
And in this case, realize, women, I want you to, ladies, if you take any message that I leave, that to make sure that you carry yourself in that manner that your mothers and your grandmothers carried themselves. Well, most of them carried themselves. Well, make a man respect you. Make a man understand. And let me tell you right now. And guess what? And another thing, when a man approaches you and he wants to date you, trust me, it don't take him all 6 years to recognize sunshine. If he ain't marrying you in the beginning, 9 times out of 10, he gonna marry you 6 or 7 years out. Okay?
Unless you give him an ultimatum.
Yeah.
And do you really want to marry?
Right. Do you really want to put a gun to his head and want him? But on the reverse side, the same thing with fellas. Understand that a lot of these young ladies out here, and they ain't like the ones that we kind of grew up with, so I won't speak on a lot of them, but you definitely have to protect yourself and watch out for different things, because they'll put you in a situation that has nothing to do with STDs, but other people's boyfriends and all that other kind of stuff. It's almost worse than chlamydia.
That's what David calls a hood whore.
Right, a hood whore. Well, like you like to call. But I like to say that because relationships, no matter what, we're going to have our opinions about different things. We're going to think men are dogs. We're going to think women just out here loose. But at the same time, what fixes it all is love. I know I might sound like some hippie or something, but that's real
Just
talk.
hit you with the cliche.
Yeah, love is all you need. That's what's going to happen. But trust me, if we continue to work towards having a better relationship, like I said, me and my wife, it's a struggle back and forth. And I like something that you said. I still love you, even though I hate to get mad and can't stand your butt at times. I still love you. I still love you, even though sometimes I walk in the house. No doubt, I love that. I love that because that's truly what goes on. Because sometimes I'll be like, she is irritating the crap out of me, but I love her so much it doesn't matter. So I'm not going nowhere.
No, it matters. Just don't talk to me right now.
Yes, I need my time. Don't try to kiss me. Don't try to
right. We in the bed. Don't touch me.
But that's what I wanted to share. But I appreciate it.
It's all
You
good.
don't want me to kiss you? All right, then I'm sure that's what
Somebody want to kiss me.
That's where they going with that.
You know what I'm saying?
They can shoot you down, but when they come to you, you try to do it. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what we going with. Man, let me tell you, man, this was a show for I feel like a Chris Rock. Like, after I do this outro, I just want to hit you with, I'm out this month. But look, check it out, family. We on a 6-day, 22-hour break, and as we pull this week's ride into the station, live your life as I can't even talk, I'm so hyped up.
What's wrong?
Live life as if you're going to die tomorrow, but take the time to learn as if you're going to live forever.
Right.
Develop an opinion, think about it, and remember, everything that's black and white is not always black and white. Mm-hmm. So, until next week, this is the Rhythm Ride. We're the conductors of this ride, the Truth and Life team.
Yeah.
It's your boy, Deron, but you can call me Mr. True Logic.
Right.
JT is sitting there for David. David, you on the phone, say something. David will be here next week.
Well, I'll say my name. This is JT, and trust me, if you won't be back,
He'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yo, and this your girl Michelle. Shut up, David. You're talking during my outro.
We about to put your ass on
This
mute.
is Michelle being constantly interrupted by David on the Truth and Logic
As
Show.
usual.
Yo, it's the Rhythm Ride. It's always Truth and Logic. We right here on WZON Radio, your new choice for radio. And like I said, I wanted to say, we out this motherfucker.
Thanks.
That was good, man. That was funny.
Yo, Facebook family, thank you for kicking it with us
Oh, that
today.
was fun.
Next
Man.
week we'll be back. We should expand on the show.
Man.
Thank you, Tammy. We definitely gonna expand on what you had to give to the
Yeah.
show. Everybody's comments, opinions, like and share the page. Definitely share. If you know somebody that would be interested in watching us every Thursday, we're here from 4 to 6. If we're not here, we'll let you know. But man, thank you for kicking it with us.
Man, like the
Thank you
page.
to JT for
Thank you
coming
to JT
through
for coming through.
Thank you for having
and
me.
sparking the pit and getting the women upset. And thank you for David.
Thank you for David calling in.
Calling in.
Calling on his
Interrupted.
microphone and
I think David was jealous. He was like, JT pissing people off. Let me call in. Let me piss some people off.
He was like, I ain't never been there when we had 5,000 people watching.
Man, we done pulled, look, we done had shows where we pulled 5,000-7,000 people, but it was on the back end. Like
Yeah.
after the show wrapped, people came back and watched it. Never during the show
that's awesome.
have that many
That's
motherfuckers
awesome.
been like, what's going
Oh,
on?
Man,
man, I feel
so
good.
kick it with us. We got more topics for you every week. Different things we talk about. Keep it intrigued. If you have any ideas or anything you want to speak on that
Oh, this
you
that
haven't
sex and
heard
that
us,
felt better by TGT.
if you haven't heard us speak on yet, let us know. Leave us a comment, send us a message. We got email, everything, IG, whatever. Let us know, and shit, we out.
It's been real, y'all.
it's been a ball.
And I'm gonna say it one more time. We out this motherfucker.
I think he was very intrigued on that
I like that.
Man, this was a good show.
Really, this is
I
awesome.
put it to you like this. I hate whoever missed it.
You know what? That was fun.
I guess.